Is yoga satanic? Is meditation satanic? Are the religious correct in saying that meditation and yoga practices are evil and of Satan? I'm going to talk about that in this next video, so tune in and find out. Hello everybody, and welcome again to Ministry of Mindfulness. Today, I had a question, and if that person sees this video, please understand I'm not picking on you or talking about you. I've been asked this a lot. And as someone that's an ex-Satanist and someone that has kind of a weird past, I can say this with complete clarity because of my experience. But today I was asked about when you're meditating, is it the Christian thing to have your mind empty and clear? Because this person said, and I've had many people ask this question, that if I quiet my mind and I have my mind empty, does that not open up my mind to the devil to come and take over? And my answer to him, and this is what I wanted to share with many people, because I'm also seeing videos float around about yoga being a satanic practice. There's ex-yoga teacher teaches how evil yoga was, and meditation teacher teaches how meditation leads you away from Christ. And I'm going to tell you that's just for likes and hits. It's all BS. It's not true, and I will tell you why it's not true, and I will tell you why it's blasphemy to say that. So, bear with me for a minute. So, to answer this man's question, first of all, let's keep it simple. You have a device in your pocket and in your hand that is listening to your speech. It's pretty much reading your thoughts. You know what I'm talking about, because you'll think about something, right? And you turn on your phone and you're like, I was just thinking about this and it's being advertised. We watch TV that puts strange ideas in our head. We're forced to work 40 to 50 hours a week on a road that is very risky, where we risk our lives. Depending on what city you live in, some cities driving is not risky. There's some cities you're lucky if you get home alive. Let's be honest. Those of you that live in big cities, you know what I'm talking about. You're putting things in your body that is destroying your body. Soda, McDonald's, things that destroy your cells, things that will not allow your cells to rejuvenate, things that destroy your kidney, alcohol that destroys your concepts and precepts, that destroys your thinking, puts you in bad situations. Smoking a little bit of Mary Jane that hinders your thoughts, hinders your actions. So all these things that we are playing with that is killing us. And we can't really comprehend how deep this goes, because we're no longer farming. We're no longer hunting. We're disconnected from the earth. Our whole life is getting in a car, from a box, driving on straight lines, going to another box to work, to sell product, probably product that's doing harm to people, coming back home, eating food that's probably harming us, watching television that's harming us. And we're going to sit here and ask if meditation is satanic because it opens you up to have demons come in your mind. And to those preachers preaching against that, shame on you. And those of you that are fearful of meditation, I just want you to think about what I just now said. Meditation, our mind is filled with frequencies. We have music that we identify with telling us who we are. We have television shows telling us who we are. We have bosses telling us who we are. We have frequencies that we don't even hear or see that is influencing what we're doing. Our cell phones, the algorithms are influencing what we want to believe, what we want to see. And we dare question meditation? Meditation, when you can separate yourself from these machines, when you come back to your breath, Your mind is like a bowl that you're cleaning. Meditation is like cleaning, it's like doing dishes. It's emptying the mind the same as, let's say I do watercolors and I have a cup. And I'm dipping my brush in the cup and I'm taking care of my watercolors, I'm painting. But I want a cup of coffee, there's no cups left, I'm done watercoloring. Do I just add coffee to this water? No, I have to dump out the water and have to wash it. Make sure it's clean. Some of those paints are toxic, yes. So, I clean out this cup so I can make a cup of coffee. That's what we're doing with meditation and breathing exercises. Having your mind empty and clear is giving you a chance to come back to yourself, to open your mind to hear a higher power. You really think you can connect with your higher power in the middle of Netflix, booze, and being pissed off at a boss? And I'm asking a serious question, because when someone religious asks this question, and believe me, I'm religious, I found my higher power. I found Christ through meditation. Because when I was alone in the forest and I had lost everything, I had been given a chance to actually hear, see, and understand a higher power, because I was always on the go. I was filling my mind with toxins. I was filling my soul with toxins. There was no room for myself in my mind, let alone to even find or hear or talk to God. What does this have to do with yoga? I suppose I will defend that thought of religion where yoga can be satanic. Maybe if you're mixing weird Western ways in it. Maybe if you're mixing, some kind of narcotic in it or some kind of thought. But yoga itself, okay, think about this. You have neck problems. You can't go to work. It's destroying you. It's destroying your family. Some of you with neck pain, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's simple. Sometimes it can debilitate the family. You have back pain. You have hip pain. You have arthritis. You have to start losing weight. For some people, the movement of yoga is very healing. Their back pops in on its own without having to go see a chiropractor. It brings energy. It makes them happy. It brings joy. What is satanic about this practice? And you have these yoga teachers that are dead set on this. And the thing is, you have to look deeper into this. Is it the yoga that's satanic, or was it the lifestyle? Was it invoking things you shouldn't have been invoking? That doesn't mean that's like saying women are evil and satanic. Maybe certain women are, and that's true. But should we judge all women on this? Is all yoga practices evil and satanic? I have seen yoga change people's lives. I have seen addicts that couldn't get together, that were judged in the church and beat down in the church and couldn't find hope in the church, go to a yoga studio and find peace and find joy and find happiness. You know why? Because while they were doing yoga, all these things in their mind started to disappear. All these things in the mind, all this trauma, depression, hurt, heartache, started being washed out of the mind. So now the mind can be used for a cup of coffee. Part of Zen and meditation is for you to come back to yourself, because we're so separated from ourselves. We are pieces of our mom, we are pieces of our dad, we are pieces of our spouse, we are pieces of our job, we are pieces of society, we are pieces of nonsense. And when we meditate, we come back to ourselves. We're learning, maybe that angry person that is so full of rage and hatred, maybe this isn't me. Maybe the things I'm pursuing is not me. Meditation is giving you that chance to come back to yourself. Think about playing music. What happens if you just hit the note and you hold it down and you keep going along the other notes on the piano? Learning to play music, sometimes making a song is more about the spaces between the notes more so than the note. The spaces between the note is meditation. You cannot totally get rid of your thoughts. You cannot totally dissolve into nothingness. But you also can't keep this mind occupied 24/7 with man-made nonsense. So these are thoughts I'm hoping the viewers can think about. Is meditation satanic? Is meditation evil? Am I going to be opened up to evil? That's something you're going to have to decide for yourself, but I hate to tell you, if meditation is going to open you up to evil, you got many things that not only have opened you up to evil, but you are walking in evil. You have phones right now that are molding your thoughts. This probably you're watching this on a device that is probably molding most of your decisions. But remember, meditation might open you up to something evil. And so, the person that asked me this, if you see this video, again, this is not targeting you. I think it was an excellent question that you asked. I have taught meditation for a long time, and I have been asked that many, 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 many times, and I have given the answer many, many, many times. So, be aware of cults. Be aware of religious ideas that will take away what's healing you. Be super aware. I remember being in a church, this wasn't that long ago, and they were talking about the negative effects of yoga. And in this church, they had different apps you could download on your phone. In the middle of the sermon, they had advertisements. They had you connected to technology there. And I was sitting there thinking, when they're talking about testifying on the evils of yoga, I remember thinking, the evils of yoga, but we're connected to machines that are molding our life. Molding our life. That is our higher power, are these machines. Anyways, I'm going on a rant right now. But this is what I just want to get through to the audience. Meditation is not evil. Yoga is not evil. And I know I'm going to have people comment saying all the stuff that's evil. But before you say yoga is evil, think about the stuff you were doing surrounding yoga. Were you turning up your mind with mushrooms and then going and doing yoga, thinking this is the yoga practice? Because that is not what yoga is about. Were you involved with people around you that you should not have been around, that are involved with questionable things, doing yoga, and you're blaming yoga when really it's you and the environment? Anyways, that is all for today. That's the thought. I will be producing more videos on yoga, more videos on meditation, because I believe meditation can clear your mind to a higher power. Remember, praying is talking to God. Meditating is listening to God. If you like this video, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and please share this video. For whatever reason, this channel on YouTube is just not reaching out to people, and has not for several years. But other projects I do reach out to people. I don't know what it is about this channel. I have people message me all the time, when's your next video up? I've been putting them up. So anyways, tune in again to Ministry of Mindfulness.